In search of the Bible, who or what is God? You know what? I was raised in a Christian environment, and I was taught that there was only one God. I was taught that I was in a monotheistic system as opposed to polytheism, which is worship of many gods. But then later on, when I grew up and was able to have my adult mind to myself without anybody infringing their personal beliefs upon me, when I was able to resist without getting in trouble, I would read, and I came to the conclusion that it was polytheism that I was raised in because check this out. In the Bible, it actually says, God said, let us, Father, Son, and Holy Spirit, let us make man in our image, after our likeness, and let them have complete authority over the fish of the sea, the birds of the air, the tame beasts, over all the earth, and over everything that creeps upon the earth. Well, that's interesting. A lot of people that creep too, wouldn't you say? Anyway, that's three separate entities. Think about it. You have a father who gets worshiped, you have a son that gets worshiped. You talk about a Holy Spirit, who the Son said is going to come after he leaves or ascends to heaven and dwell with men to be their comforter, their counselor, healer, and whatnot. The Son said, I must go so the other can come to you, which is the Holy Spirit. I mean, nevertheless, people cling to the Son, saying the Son is still here with us and this, that, and the other. But that's another topic for another video, I suppose. However, that's three different beings, people. I mean, I know, well, I've actually encountered people that would say something to the effect that, no, it's one being, but actually it's three because the Bible in the book of Genesis, and this is Genesis, what? This is Genesis chapter 2, verse 26. It says us. It doesn't say me or I, it says us. That's plural. That and it's three beings. Even the Son said, I must go so the other can come to you. And so even the Son says there's another beside himself. I mean, the Son talked about the Holy Spirit. The Son even talked about the Father. He did say, I and the Father are one, but the Father being, what do you call it? The king, I suppose, the overall governing entity that gives him authority. I mean, it's kind of like saying, um, like you're a soldier in an army or something like that, and you're all, you're a soldier. Let's say you're a colonel and you have a general. You're part of the same regime, but you're still two separate entities. But here's where it gets very interesting. That's the beginning. That's the Genesis. And it leads you to believe that there are three separate entities that are responsible for creating the heavens and the earth, or, or at least creating man. But fast forward to the end, and this is the book of Revelations. And in the book of Revelations, chapter 4, verse 5, listen to this. It says, out of the throne came flashes of lightning and rumblings and peals of thunder. And in front of the throne, 7 blazing torches burned, which are the 7 spirits of God. 7 spirits of God. A spirit is an entity, a being. Typically, when you say spirit, you think of um, a presence, a point of consciousness, but not necessarily with a body, a disembodied uh, presence or intelligence. That said, 7 spirits, the 7 spirits of God, 7 different spirits. So you go from threefold to sevenfold. So if God is composed of 7 spirits, maybe it's something to the effect like the word God means something like you say Congress. It's one word, it's it implies one entity, so to speak, but it's made up of all these different individuals who are individual entities in and of themselves, but together, they called Congress and they're one unit. Maybe that's what the word God means. I don't know. It's just food for thought. I don't. I'm not trying to convince anybody to believe anything, but I would like to try to entice people to think outside the box, outside the religious box. Don't just accept what you're told. Actually, do your own legwork. I mean, you can go back in the book and verify what I just told you and come to your own conclusions. But I just think it's, just fascinating information. And I wanted to, you know, kick it over to you, see what you think. So, 7 spirits. God is composed of 7 spirits, 7 entities. Fascinating. Anyway, hope you enjoyed this little tidbit of In Search of the Bible. And I am Dario Thomas. I am the author of the books of Spiritology. This is The Power of Spiritology, the first book. It's a pretty good book. It can assist you greatly in whatever it is you aspire to do or be. You want to have success in whatever capacity you define success, whether it be peace of mind, whether it be getting your self together as far as health, increasing your financial situation, making that better. Whatever it is you want to do or accomplish or achieve, this book can certainly put you on the right track. It's on sale now, Amazon.com. And also, don't forget to subscribe to the Spiritology Television Network. Again, I'm Dario Thomas. Thank you for listening. God bless.